Get out your smartphone, download the FlexCast app.
We now have 3 rounds in the Eagle FC Bantamweight division. Your 3 judges scoring this contest at cage side will be Ricardo Celis, Eliseo Rodriguez, and Lorenzo Toledo. Introducing to you first, fighting to my left out of the blue corner. He stands in at 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing officially at 135.8 pounds. His mixed martial arts record consists of 15 wins against 6 losses, fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Ricky Bandejas. And across the Eagle FC steel, his adversary fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing officially at 135.6 pounds. His mixed martial arts record includes 15 wins against 5 defeats. From Albuquerque, New Mexico, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ray the Taz Mexican Devil Borg. And your referee in charge is Marcos Perez.
Marco Perez will be your referee for this feature bout here at Eagle FC 46, live and free on FlexCast. Cyrus V's alongside Chael Sonnen, Henry Cejudo, and Kamaru Usman tonight. And we have all, man, mouth-watering ready for this matchup. Maybe no more than you, Henry Cejudo. You've been excited about this. This is your division. These are your type of guys, man. And this is such a great matchup. And we're loving the resurgence of Borg. But Bandejas, man, it could be his night tonight.
Ray does a really good job. I want to compliment him because every time he goes into the cage, there's an agility, there's a certain bounce that he has that just he knows he's comfortable. You know what I mean? Like he's comfortable in his own body.
And you're noticing the change of bodies, right? The fans at home are already thinking that. Look how much shorter Ray Borg is. Ray Borg's always shorter when he fights these opponents. This is nothing new, nothing less than his last contest or the 20 that came before that.
But let's pay attention to what he's doing, though, to Bandejas. Because Ray is so small and he's bouncing around like that, Bandejas is aware of that takedown because Ray Borg's definitely got great wrestling. He's aware of it, so he's crouching down forward, making himself even smaller, and he's right there for Ray Borg to hit.
I personally don't. I think that's a bad idea on Ricky's part. I think you stay stalled and you win the distance, because if you stay short like that, it's only going to lead you into, the reach.
Ooh, big left hands. Nice. 4 in a row by Bandejas as he defends a takedown.
He's going to have to find the cage right now. Once you find the cage, the cage makes everything so neutral.
Hey, the damage is being done here. We saw this in the Gibson fight. Bandejas laying it in.
Excellent defense by Bandejas. He happened to have the good fortune of the cage sitting there, helped him get a couple more shots in. But surviving is nothing new to Ray Borg.
It's almost deja vu for Ray Borg with the Cody Gibson fight, dealing with the length of Bandejas. But now Ray Borg quickly jumping on the back here, able to take that damage and fight right through it. He's fighting for something different now. It's different than when he was missing weight, man. When he was younger and he got thrust into these opportunities, he's a different guy now.
I like 135 pounds for Ray. I know he's short, and sometimes he thinks like, oh, I can make 25, but in reality, you want to be happy. And when Ray Borg is happy, he's able to demonstrate, do a lot more things than what he did at flyweight. So I like the position that he's in now. I think there's a lot of exciting fights at 135 pounds. And with something about Ray Borg that you always have to watch out, he does a really good job of mixing it and finding the takedown.
What goes up must come down.
What a drop there by Ray Borg.
Ray did the hard work getting into that position, getting him off his feet. He let gravity do the rest, but Ray really does need this. He could really use to settle in. Just get a few good moments here. He's
got side control.
Start to look for knee on belly. Start to look for just a couple of strikes. Ray doesn't need to get greedy. Go to full mount and really impress this position.
Ricky's going to have to move. He's going to have to find that cage because this is not a good position right now. His full back is on the mat. You never want your back like that. Right now he's getting pancaked, and if he passes guard or even if he goes to half guard, Ray Borg can be in positions where he could really hurt him.
You want to stay on top here if you're Ray Borg. You don't want to pull him back on top of you.
Bandejas doing a good job keeping that elbow in to keep Borg's leg out.
Stuck to Bandejas like glue is the Tasmexican Devil, Ray Borg, managing that clock here with just over 1 minute to go here in round one. Still to come, a potential 5-round heavyweight championship bout that is next. Borg seems to be a step ahead, Kamaru. Like he's matching everything, the scramble, and he's just 1 step ahead of Bandejas right now.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is former title challenger. You know, he's been there, he's done that, and he's seen it all. So, you know, this is the resurgence. So you got to expect him to be a step ahead of Bandejas each and every transition.
Yeah, keep in mind, man, this guy has been up against the best in the world. This guy has challenged and has been up there with Demetrius Johnson.
That was sneaky. That was sneaky.
And Henry, when you bring that up, just to remind the audience at home, that was at 125 pounds. He's up at 135. This isn't even the weight class that he prefers. I disagree with him. I think he does his best work right here, right where he is.
Well, I mean, we saw our guy Frankie Edgar in the lightweight division do his best work, right? I mean, he was smaller, he was faster, and he had an advantage. And we're seeing that with Ray Borg right now.
Oh, he's got that in there. He's got that in there.
There's a choke.
That's tight.
Oh,
baby.
That's the second time. That's the second time we've seen that tonight. A guy gets down, someone takes his back, and they think, oh, I heard the bell, the clapper go. I don't need to panic here. I don't need to fight this. Guys, it doesn't take that long to get choked unconscious. Wait.
Both fighters bouncing, ready to go. Bantamweight matchup here in the FlexCast Arena.
Notice Ray Borg is covering distance right away. He does not want to give Ricky that room. He does not, because remember, Ricky has spinning back kicks. His legs are his leverage, and Ray Borg is really taking that space away from him, so he doesn't have the ability to really play the kick game.
For all the fights that I've seen from Ricky Bandejas, there's one thing about him that he does, it's a bad habit, and he still has it, is that he keeps that chin up. In exchanges, he tends to pull away. In these weight classes, most guys are shorter than him, so he tends to pull away, and that chin comes right up. And the way Ray Borg's bouncing, he could find that chin and potentially end this fight.
Well, he's putting that chin right out there for the taking.
Ray Borg's eye, we got to be careful with that. Thing's starting to shut. That one eye shuts, and you know you're going to be able to do a lot of things to that left side.
Look at the striking numbers here, guys. I mean, not really, you know, what we've seen here with the results of the fight, but Bandejas 32 landed strikes to 8 Ray Borg strikes.
Just great pressure by Ray. You know, anytime you're dealing with one of these body type disparities, you got to move forward. There's a difference in bouncing and moving and going forward. Mike Tyson-esque. Mike wasn't bouncing on his feet, but he was moving. He was moving. He was gaining ground. That's one thing that I've really got to give Borg credit for. And it's the reason he keeps up being the dominant one in these exchanges.
Yeah, of course. And you know what? Just to go back to the punch stats, is like, yeah, they're hits, but the quality of the punches, I really have to go with Ray Borg. You know, they're extremely active, but at the same time, it's like, how many of those punches are actually quality?
Yeah, I mean, significant strikes make a huge difference. You're absolutely right. Still digging in for a potential takedown here. Ray Borg, he's been able to have his way with Bandejas, keeping him on the ground. Can he dump him once again?
Borg's going to need 2 legs here. Right now he's around 1. He's going to need them both. For somebody this tall, even if Ray lifts that leg up, he'll just stand on the other one with Bandejas. Ray's going to need them both.
Yeah, I tell you what, Ray knows the game plan. He's going to stick him against the cage. Like, he knows that he cannot give him range. And he had the choke at the end, so he's going to take this fight back to the ground and look for that rear naked choke once again.
But he's in a good position here because he's not taking shots. He's not on the outside getting picked apart, getting hit by those long limbs of Bandejas. He wants to keep him in these wrestling exchanges because he knows he has the advantage here.
A more methodical approach here by Ray Borg than what we saw in the last bout. He was an absolute rabid Wolverine there from the second round on, Henry. Just absolutely destroying the body of Cody Gibson. But right now, man, he's just put together a great game plan, and he is just executing right now against
That
Bandejas.
was a mistake by Ray Borg. I said it earlier in that first round. You don't want to pull a guy on top of you. You want to keep that top position so you are able to maintain that control.
This is exactly what Ricky needs to do. Keep sticking that jab. Find your distance, then look for a big shot. Right now, he's at kick range. Use those kicks. Invest in those kicks. If he's able to keep him at bay, this fight could easily start going more towards Ricky. But just for the simple fact that he allows him to stalk, Ray's going to continue to keep looking for those takedowns.
Yeah, hard to keep him at bay when all Ray does is move forward. It's what Ray is doing so well.
He's got to add the feints. He's got to make him pause. He's got to, you know.
Are you talking Ray?
I'm talking about Ricky. Yeah, because when you feint and you fake, you allow somebody to stop. You make him like, oh, what's coming? Is it that right kick, that right hand? He needs to do a little bit more of that. That's his range right there. Straight punches is his range.
Oh yeah, and he's finding, he's connecting.
Now Bandejas using that range, sticking that jab. Got to keep that lateral movement. Got to hit his angles on Ray Borg, who's always dangerous with the takedown. You see the face of Ray Borg, man, really swole up. Those punches are really starting to add up on Ray Borg.
You're 100% right. Like you talk about who's been in a fight, looks like Ray Borg's been through a storm and back.
I mean, that's it.
Ooh, beautiful right kick.
Bandejas has got to keep this range. Bandejas is having some good luck in the last couple of minutes of this fight, but it was all based on distance. It was no new techniques. It was punches and kicks. It was at the right distance.
But you know what? I'm not sure if it was enough for him to win the round because Ray Borg did control the majority of that second round.
But momentum is serious, and if you look at the left eye of Ray Borg, that thing is sealing shut right now, gentlemen, and that means you're not seeing anything come.
And it's what Ricky was doing so well, guys. It was the range. Not the punches, not the kicks. Nothing was different. It was the range that he fought him at. He's got 5 minutes to control this range.
Oh, beautiful
outside
step takedown.
Notice
what he did there. He brought his head to the opposite side and used his legs to hook to eventually get the takedown.
And then quickly gets out of there.
That's a big deal that Ray got back to his feet. That could have been very detrimental.
But you know what it is, Chow, but at the same time, you know what? He needs to be on his feet because he needs a 10-8 round this round, or he needs to knock him out because I still have Ray Borg 2 rounds to none.
Did Ray Borg down 2 rounds to none?
No, I'm sorry. Ray Borg is winning.
I actually think it's 1-1. I do. I think it's 1-1. I think Ricky started to find the range in that last round. He defended all these takedowns just like this. I mean, he was taken down earlier in the round, but he was able to get back up, and he's defending very, very well.
Good scramble by Bandejas. He gets up and starts landing major shots. Nice shots on Ray Borg, continuing to punish the left side of Ray Borg's face.
I mean, just impressive stuff. You're fighting a former UFC title challenger right now, and Ricky Bandejas is not shying away from this fight.
It's his moment, man. This is your moment right here.
But just thinking about a little bit what Kamaru said, he's right, man. If it is 1-1, man, right now the leverage is going for Ricky, and whoever possibly wins this round wins the fight.
And regardless of the official score, it is very wise for both men to be fighting as though it is 1-1. This third round could be detrimental.
Yes, it is.
And I also see it the way the champ does. I think they're one apiece.
Now, that's the one thing that I think was a huge advantage for Ray Borg in that last fight was Ray figured out what I needed to do. I needed to fight. I'm going to get on the inside. If I'm going to use my boxing, I was going to get on the inside and punish that body. That's what we saw in that last fight with those beautiful body shots that eventually broke down his fighter. But right now, I feel like he's using the wrong tools. He's trying to box with his hands, punching towards the head of a much longer and taller guy in Ricky Bandejas. And he's just diving in for these takedowns.
Yeah, Ray Borg's gonna have to really create a fight in order for him to get a takedown. Create a scramble, create punch versus punch, and then dive into a shot. But you cannot throw a naked shot because Ricky has caught on to that timing of when it is that he's gonna shoot. You cannot shoot naked.
Wow. Boy, a little risky throwing that kick while he was up 3 points.
Went right to the body, and you know what? Bandejas is scoring.
He is, and he's pulling
He's
away
in the
with
zone
this
right
round.
now. He's in the zone right now.
He is, which is making this fight extremely interesting and hard to judge.
Bandejas, at least by appearances, looks like the fresher of the two. He doesn't even look like he's been in a fight. Meanwhile, poor Ray's been going 10 minutes with an eye shut.
Again, same takedown, using that outside hook to eventually trying to go for those takedowns.
Man, but just look at Ray Borg's fighting, man. He's not going
beautiful
away.
Left hook. He just rattled him.
The body language of Ray Borg still.
I think he hurt him. He hurt him.
This is
he hurt him.
into us.
He hurt him. Ricky Bandejas is hurt here. He's hurt.
He is hurt.
Ray's got to see that.
Smell it.
He's got to see that he's hurt here. Go to the body, then go back to the head.
Go back to. He needs to bring back that left hook. Bring back that left hook.
But it starts from the body. It starts from the body. Once you touch the body, get him to drop that hand, then you hit him.
That jab of Bandejas should be all night long, just to measure him, just to keep him at bay.
Nice to the body. That's what I like to see from Ray
That was
Borg.
the recipe against Cody Gibson with the body shots, and he's going back to it.
Now bring it to the head.
Oh, these guys are scrapping.
Go get back in that USADA pool, Henry. Come on, bro. I know you're getting
after
excited,
watching
bro.
this, I don't know if I want to fight, man. All this, just the cracking of the bones, man.
Yeah, this isn't a motivator, it's a demotivator, right? Bandejas finding that hook again. I apologize, Ray Borg. Ray Borg does not know and may never know until he goes home and rewatches this how badly he had Bandejas hurt about 30 seconds ago.
Yes, and I'm really surprised because Ray Borg is experienced.
Oh, he hurt him again.
Oh! Beautiful spinning. Spinning back punch. The timing on
just
that.
ate it like it was nothing. Oh, another big right hand.
He's trying to end him right now, boys. He's trying to end Bandejas.
Ooh, but my question is it a little bit too late?
He's got to sit him down here. He's got to sit him down here.
Wow, this is a scrap. This is a scrap.
Ooh, give me more. I want more.
What a fight.
Excellent.
Oh, my God.
Outstanding.
Now that's a fight.
That's a fight. That last minute right there was absolutely breathtaking. What a finish to this fight. Neither man should hang his head after a performance like that. Absolutely incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, we go to the scorecards. Here are your score totals. Judge at cage side, Ricardo Celis scores in 29-28 for Bandejas. Judge Eliseo Rodriguez has it 29-28 for Borg. And Judge Lorenzo Toledo has it 29-28 for your winner by split decision, Ray, the Taz Mexican Devil, Borg.
Ray standing by with Triple C.
What a fight, Ricky Bandejas, man. You put on a great performance, man. What does it mean, man, to share these 3 rounds with this killer right here?
He's a legend, you know, and have a close fight. You know, got to go back to the gym and work on some stuff.
What did you think of the fight? Did you think you did enough? Obviously, it was a close fight. We all saw it. I would probably say even fight of the night. Did you think you won the fight?
Yeah, you know, but I could see where I need to push more. You know, instead of settling a couple times. A lot of things I got to work on, but I think I got it done.
Awesome. You guys give it up for Ricky Bandejas. Ray Borg, that's 2 in a row, man. You've been, man. You are a Mexican warrior, bro, to say the least. And I just want to let you know, man, that what does it feel like, man? You guys are 2 proud fathers. What does it mean for you to share that octagon with Ricky Bandejas?
It was great, you know. Too close for me, you know. I let too much happen. I got really, really tired for some of my shots, but I need to work on a couple more things. Mainly got to work on as soon as I get hit, not to want to freaking throw some chingazos and just go after him, you know. But got a little boo-boo. But I think I won the fight, you know. I think I was pretty close to subbing him at the end of the first. He was gargling. Second was close, but I think in the third I pushed it harder. I wanted it more. You might know who says this, but a famous wrestler says, the guy in the first round who wins is the most skilled. Second has the best cardio. Third is who wants it more, and I wanted it more in that third round.
Absolutely. Did that left eye compensate in that fight? Were you able to see?
A little bit. It compensated a little bit at the third, but it was razor thin, but I did what I always do, and I gave it my all.
Of course, and you brought it up. We're at fighter meeting. We saw your video, man. Fighting is a privilege. Your son is a real fighter. And how big of an inspiration has your son been to you?
Man, he's the only thing. In the third round, I was tired. I was really, really tired. My feet felt stuck in the mud, but I know he wouldn't quit, and I don't want him to ever see his dad ever quit, so that's what won me the third round.
That's 2 in a row, Ray Borg. What message do you got for your boss, Khabib Nurmagomedov?
This eye should be good in like 2 weeks. You want to throw me on May? Let's go. Let's do something. But thank you for having me, Khabib. Always excited to perform for you guys.
Awesome. You guys give it up for Ray Borg.
I love you, Bubba. Happy birthday, Paul. And what's up, Ben?